As a student of the great spiritual teachings of the world, I often ask myself, what's the way to initiate oneself into one's higher self? In fact, many people are aware of their higher self. What is important is to abide and grow into it. And with our abidance and growth in the higher self begins the real process of self-knowledge and self-mastery. So, how can one launch oneself into the wonderful course of self-knowledge and self-mastery? Well, there might be many ways, but here is one which begins with a clear awareness of the thought processes that happen in the lower self. Let us contemplate together on one such thought process. I have been in poor health for long. I feel worried about my health. Being in poor health for long is getting me anxious. In fact, it quite depresses me. Just contemplate over this chain of thoughts. First, I made a statement to myself which sounds like a statement of facts. I have been in poor health for long. In the next statement, which may simply be a thought or a statement made to my doctor or someone close to me, I put on record my feelings of worry about my own health. I feel worried about my health. In the third statement, I put a seal of recognition on my anxiety about my being in poor health. I state, being in poor health for long is getting me anxious. In the last statement, I put the seal of recognition on my anxiety turning into depression. In fact, it quite depresses me. Insights from Indian philosophy and research in consciousness studies clearly bring out that I can not only be aware of my condition or situation, I can also be aware of at the same time of myself feeling caught in some condition or situation. Look at the first statement I made to myself. I have been in poor health for long. Here, I need not simply be aware of my being in poor health for long, I can also be at the same time aware of myself feeling caught in the unhealthy condition of the body. Now, the unhealthy condition of the body might be a fact, but why should I identify myself completely with it? Some worry regarding the ill health is quite normal, but why should I completely go along with the worry and let it turn into anxiety and depression for myself? This is how we let negative thoughts dominate our minds and consciousness. This is how we let our worries turn into anxiety and depression. This is how we create patterns of stress, worry, anxiety, negativity, and depression inside ourselves and completely identify ourselves with them. Here we can clearly see how we get caught in what the Bhagavad Gita calls the fever of the lower self. To give recognition to and to identify oneself completely with some negative condition or situation in life naturally lands us into the fever of the lower self. But please mind it, what empowers us is to be able to observe this part of ourself which feels caught in a certain condition or situation. It immediately gives us a great sense of relief that I can stand aside and observe myself feeling caught for the time being in a certain condition or situation. And please notice it that this power of self observation sets my thought processes and my power of perception free of the immediate condition or situation. Now, here I can not only think a few positive thoughts but also set in motion whole positive thought processes. I can not only set myself free from negative perception but also emerge into a positive perception and holistic perspective. If an illness happens in the body, it's not an occasion to worry, get anxious, and feel depressed about, but as I get the right diagnosis and treatment, I also take it as an occasion to contemplate on my habits and practices which might have led to this ailing condition of the body. The very time and energy that we allow to get drained into worries, anxiety, and depression can be rightly channelized into bringing about better and healthier habits and practices. Great philosopher and psychologist William James has said, "The great thing in all education is to make our nervous system our ally instead of our enemy." Here, a greater process has already set in. As I observe myself from a distance in a certain bad condition or situation and don't identify myself completely with this worrying, anxious, and depressed self, my journey into my higher self has already begun. And the journey into the higher self opens out wonderful gateways into higher consciousness with greater light, peace, and higher powers of intelligence and knowledge.